Good morning. Is this working? Yeah? Hello? Okay. It's 6:43 a.m. on Wednesday, March 8th, 2017. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. I'm still sick. It sucks. Boy, this thing is really throwing me for a loop here. I haven't been this sick in a while. Mm. I actually, because there was an upswing in the middle where I was feeling better and now have degenerated again, I can't help but wonder if this was one thing or two. Like, when you get sick, are you more vulnerable to getting something else on top of it or less? Because your body is already producing an immune response. So it's kind of like, you know, if the police have put out an APB to catch a certain criminal, does that make them more or less likely to run into other criminals and get them too? Well, I suppose if we think about it in terms of antibodies, if your body is all ramped up making one particular kind of antibody, they're sure not going to help for some other kind. But I don't know the actual answer when it comes to medicine. I just know that I don't feel good and I want to feel better and I don't yet. And I still have work to do. Um, what I will talk about today, other than that, is just a little bit about. Um, I have now played a couple of hours each of. One moment. Luna, come. Luna. Luna, come. What are you barking at? Are you a good girl? Sit. Luna, sit. Good girl, down. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. You're so good. Okay. What was I talking about? I don't think I even started talking about the other thing I was going to talk about. Oh, so what I have now done is played a couple of hours each the beginning parts of both Horizon Zero Dawn for the PlayStation 4 and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for Wii U. I did not buy the Nintendo Switch because honestly, the only game that I was really especially interested in was Legend of Zelda, and I can get that for the Wii U, which I already have, and so I decided to spend $60 instead of $500. Um, I'm frustrated with the camera. God, I am not at my most cogent. They're both really good, right even from the beginning. I will say that Legend of Zelda made one little slip up right near the beginning that I feel like would have been a really easy fix. But then I suppose it's teaching me a lesson by not fixing it. Which is to say, at one point you come out to a place and then you receive a little message that's telling you to go to a certain location. And when you're looking at the map and being told where that location is, you have the opportunity then to mark the location on your map, which I did not do because, silly me, my assumption was that I didn't need to mark it because I was being shown the mark. I was looking at a map that had a little glowing dot on it that said, go here. And I saw that I had controls that would have allowed me to go put like a little pin or a stamp on that spot. But I didn't because I thought that the mark that was there was going to stay there, and then it wasn't, and then I couldn't find it. So part of my opening play hours for that game were spent wandering around saying, "Wait, where was I supposed to go?" But I suppose I've learned that lesson now that I need to be more proactive with my map. So that little bit of frustration aside, it's got some really cool ideas in it, and I kind of love it so far. Meanwhile, Horizon Zero Dawn on PS4, it's interesting because there's so many similarities from just like a game design perspective, and yet so different in execution. The high res graphics, beautiful graphics, gorgeous characters, intense story, um, super rich world building in Horizon Zero Dawn versus the much more kind of pastel and minimalist, cartoony graphics of Legend of Zelda. And yet, they are both games where you are given an open world with various little quests and bits and bobs to do, things to collect, and there are various different kinds of monsters that you might encounter as you make your way through the world. And it's, open world exploration, action, adventure games in third person where you use a bow and arrow to kill monsters. Excuse me. Um, so I guess the short answer to all of that, I need to sign off and get ready for work. Both games are super good, so I'm gonna leave it there, and hopefully I will feel better tomorrow. In fact, I think I'm gonna have to cancel so many levels tonight because I'm just not up to it. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.